So my name is Lindsay, and I wanted to share my Toss the Toxins story with you guys because it has completely and totally changed my life in just a year. Um, so I have got 5 kids, and my daughter, she's a twin. She's 9 right now. Um, Whenever she was about 3 years old, before this, she was completely healthy, fat, little chubby cheeked baby. Never had even been sick or anything. So when she was about 3, right after her third birthday, uh, she got incredibly sick all of the sudden. And it wasn't like getting the flu kind of sick. She all of a sudden just completely lost a whole bunch of weight. My little chubby cheeked baby was now completely skin and bones. You could see all of the bones in her body, like all of in her chest. Her pelvis bone was completely popping out. Her legs, they were just like little stick figures. My kids are thin, but not like that. And her skin went completely see through. She lost quite a bit of hair. She had like big chunks of bald spots. She was in an extreme amount of pain to the point where she could not get out of her bed. Like she was in a toddler bed and she could not get out of her bed without screaming. All of her joints were completely swollen, bright red. She had some like really weird symptoms that I didn't know about obviously until we started seeing a specialist. Like the blood vessels in her nail beds were like all jumbled and crazy looking. Um, so this was terrifying. We could not figure out what was wrong with her. We went to doctor after doctor after doctor. We have a great rheumatologist who we have seen for years, and she has completely 100% worked with us on everything. They've put her in the hospital and run every test on everything from cancer to RA to lupus to anything they could think of, some very random diseases and conditions. And they have never been able to figure out what was wrong with her. We have taken her to Texas Children's in Houston, Baylor. They have built her genome to see if something is wrong with her DNA. They have done everything, and nobody could give me an answer or fix her at all. We had her on an oral steroid, which I don't know if anybody really knows anything about them, but they are dangerous in a long-term situation. We had her on them for about 18 months. And the side effect we were hoping for was that she would gain weight. Because that was obviously the most pressing issue. She was basically starving to death. And they just couldn't figure out why. And we're measuring weight gain in grams and then in ounces, and it's not normal for a 3 or 4 year old child to gain less than half a pound in a 12-month period. And we just can't figure out what was wrong with her. We had her on all kinds of drugs, all kinds of vitamins. I am force feeding her protein shakes and heavy whipping cream, like just these crazy things, and nobody can give me an answer. I am desperate. My family is completely desperate, and this child is just wasting away right in front of us, and we have no idea what to do or how to help her. The doctors don't know how to help her. Um, and so, anyway, about a year ago, I went to a conference, a women's conference, and Mary Lee was there. And I was not really interested in necessarily hearing her talk. I wasn't looking for answers from this, and I thought, in my mind, I'm thinking, God's the one that's going to heal her, and whatever, this is his situation. I had given that over to him, but I was just like, not super interested. I went to hear her talk, but not thinking anything was gonna happen. Like, okay, this is cool. She's got some cleaning products. Awesome. So I went, I hear her talk, and I bawled the whole time. The entire time she talked. And I was like, I've poisoned this kid somehow. I don't know what I did. Maybe it was the pesticides, maybe it's my cleaning products, maybe whatever. So afterwards, I went and just spoke to her face to face and told her everything, what was going on with her. And I was like, what do I do? And she told me exactly what to do, to toss the toxins, right? And she was like, she actually gifted me a box of the Branch Basics stuff, but this is not necessarily about Branch Basics. This is about getting the dangerous things out of your house. That was her main point. So I took her very seriously. I was so desperate that I was like, I will do anything. I will try anything. Just tell me what to do. So I went home. I threw away everything. And let me tell y'all, I believed in bleach. I was a bleacher. It made me feel good, like emotionally made me feel good to use bleach. I felt like I was doing the best possible thing I could possibly do for my family, right? I want it clean. I don't want, them getting sick and blah, 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 what every mom thinks. So I went home. I threw away everything, and I am talking my makeup, our toothpaste, my toothbrushes, everything. I threw away anything that could possibly be a problem. I took Marilee very seriously. So I did. I threw it all away. I replaced everything I could with Branch Basics, down to and the laundry is what gets me. I am doing laundry for 7 people on a constant basis. That is an everyday situation for us, that we are doing laundry. And what she told me about laundry and the soap, the dryer sheets, fabric softener, all of these things that I feel like I'm doing so good, in using these products, I am poisoning everybody, turns out. So anyway, the laundry is what gets me, and I have done the math. I have sat down and worked it out. One of the Branch Basics bottles of laundry soap lasts me an entire month, where I would go buy a name brand laundry soap and use it like probably once every 10 days. I was buying a huge thing of it, where this is just a little capful, toss it in, and it's perfectly fine. And I add a little bit of essential oil, like peppermint to it, or thieves. When my kids are in school, I add thieves to it just because it's germy. So anyway, that was a big deal to me. The laundry was a big deal to me. And let me tell you guys, over this last year, things have changed. This child has gained pounds, and I am talking pounds. She has gotten taller, where she had not grown in so many years. She had not even grown, where like we were buying school clothes and she would just be crying because nothing fit her, like leggings and things like that. Just nothing would fit her. And she has grown. All of her hair came back. She has got this beautiful curly brown hair, and it came back, and it came back thick. And the blood vessels in her nail beds have straightened out. They look exactly like they're supposed to look. Her levels on everything else that they have tested her for have evened out. And then some other things have happened. I have 2 kids that have asthma, and we have not had one asthma attack in a year. And let me tell you, that's amazing. We have not had anything. All of our allergies have gotten better. My husband used to take melatonin, Tylenol PM, and Benadryl just to get a few hours of sleep. And he works long hours. He is tired. So, and he just could not get more than 3 hours at a time. he is sleeping all night long and getting up feeling refreshed. Um, and I'm sure that there's a million other things that have happened, but those are like my main things that have gone on this year. And I am blown away that I had some of the best doctors that this state, this country has to offer, looking at this kid and being like, we just don't know. We could try this, we could try that. And something so simple as throwing away cleaning products and getting them out of my house has made such a huge difference. And I have replaced things. I do use Branch Basics, but you could use something as simple as baking soda and vinegar. You know, this is so easy to do, and it's so important. Like, I just cannot stress enough how easy it is to do this. I was terrified that, like, what do you do if you can't just run down to the store and get bleach? What do you do if you can't just run down to the store and get laundry soap? Like, how does this work? My life is too busy to, like, make all of these changes and do all of this stuff. But let me tell you, it is just one of the easiest things I have ever done. I'm an online shopper. So, like, I get my toothpaste and stuff online, and all I do is read the ingredients. That's it. That's all it takes. Read the ingredients. Nope, that one's not going to work for us. Move on to the next one. It's so easy. And the difference it has made in my family is amazing. And this year, all we did was do the chemicals. That's it. That's all we focused on, was getting out of the chemical situation and what do we replace this stuff with? How do I keep my house clean but be safe? And it has made such a huge difference. And this next year, our focus is going to be on our diet. And I am so excited to see what kind of changes are made there. And as Americans, we think we're just raised in this cultural thing of we feel bad, we're tired, we have headaches, we have allergies so bad, we do all of this stuff, and we're just used to it. We are so comfortable in our misery that we don't even understand that we're sick. And I mean, I had to get to a desperate situation to change these things, but if I had known, if somebody had told me, you know, prior to all of this having to happen, I could have avoided this. We could have not done this. And I am so, so grateful to Marilee, to all the other people that work at Branch Basics for doing this. Like, I'm just so, so blessed by their mission, and that they aren't trying to necessarily sell their product. They are truly concerned with getting you healthy and getting all of this junk out of your house. That is the main focus. Get it completely out and see what a difference is made in your life. Guys, just toss the toxins.